Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy A1 Solution. Thank you for stopping by to this Texas Chainsaw Massacre game video. This is kind of like a patch note video, guide video, whatnot. If you play as a victim, this is a very, very important video for you. I'm fucking frustrated right now. I want to get this out there. I want you to be able to be aware, and I want you to know that as a victim player myself, I'm here for you. So if you play as a victim, make sure you subscribe to my channel and stay tuned because I'm downloading a lot of Texas Chainsaw stuff coming out in the future, like patch note stuff, whatever, etc., etc. But I got a few things to talk about here. A few things to talk about. So this is for the victims here. These are things that I want to talk about that I think should be aware. People should be aware of, and things that I think that shouldn't happen, and stuff like that. So. Fuse box reset. So people, the killers being able to turn off the fuse box, I think that's a negative. Just because I feel like this is what I wrote here. So it's fuse box reset. Being able to turn off as killer shouldn't be a thing. Having a fast escape should be rewarded if I can make it in time. At least something, you know. If the valve, sure, turn off the valve. Sure, you know, padlock the door again. But there needs to be something in the game that I can use, that I can get out without worrying about someone countering my gameplay when I can't even counter a Johnny and I can't even counter a hitchhiker or a cook. Yet everyone wants, as the killer, wants to be able to turn off the fuse box, and yet at the same time, people that play as the killer, they're starting to block the fuse box area where you escape, the escape area, the door, and that's something that's happening a lot. Like a lot of these games are. I'm starting to notice, like every time I use a fuse box, they're always camping. You know what I'm saying? And just imagine a hitchhiker placing a trap there, like traps, and then you got Leatherface just standing there blocking the door to get out of the fuse box, and it just confuses me, the fact that people want to be able to turn off the fuse box. Like, y'all want to turn off everything. Y'all literally wanted the freaking the bat change so bad because you guys wanted the battery on, but now you guys want to be able to turn off the fuse box. What the heck, man? I disagree with that. Everyone, I get. Like, I think the battery change definitely changed the game a little bit, but I'm not gonna say, hey, let's take it out. Let's keep it, sure. But if you guys really want us to take out the fuse box and have the killers, I mean, not take it out, but have the killers, whatchamacallit, be able to turn off the fuse box, that's crap. Because by the time I get down there, like, it takes like forever to go down a well. It takes forever to get back up on my feet. It takes forever to sprint there because, you know, maybe someone's blocking my way. I gotta go around them, and I'm wasting all this stamina. You know, I was getting chased. Let's say I was getting chased before I went down the well, and you know, all these things are happening, and then you got Leatherface and Cook camping down below, and Cook's like hearing my footsteps, and then Leatherface just comes up, and you know, there's just a lot. There's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. Plus, the hitchhiker can plant a trap. Also, the hitchhiker can plant a trap on the fuse box, right? So, like, I gotta use a bone scrap. So I dealt with this last night, right? So I had a bone scrap and a tool, right? No, I had the fuse, and I had a tool, right? And I couldn't like, you know, there's one thing about this game is I can't drop, like, let's say I have a tool, right? And I want to drop it for a bone scrap because there's a trap there, right? There's a hitchhiker trap, and I gotta sacrifice my tool just to get a bone scrap, and then now after I get the trap from the hitchhiker, I need to redo the whole tool system and go back into a toolbox, get a tool, because I lose my tool. I wish I can put my tool down, maybe, or something, or whatever, and be able to get my tool back, because I lose that, which is weird. I don't like that. Sure, you know, you can say, hey, Anthony, well, you can get a freaking perk for your character, but, well, what if I don't want to run the perk? What if I don't? And now I get screwed. Now I'm, like, I gotta do extra shit. I don't like that, man. I think that's crap. I think bones. Well, I'll talk more about that bone scrap and stuff like that. I think the bone scrap change it's terrible. It's not the best. Like the more you play it, and the more you play with against like better players, it gets crazy, dude. Like, it is impossible. I'll talk more about that in a second, but You know, what did I say here? I said I should be rewarded if I can make it through. I got the fuse, got a tool. I used the bone scrap trap. I used the bone scrap to get the trap loose. My momentum by the fuse box change and allowing them to turn it off. Well, animation might need to be buffed. Like the well animation. I think the well animation needs to get buffed. All this stuff. And pretty much what I'm saying is like I grab a fuse. I have a bone scrap, you know, I got everything I need, but I can't use the fuse because if I use the fuse, I get in the trap, and then if I use my bone scrap, or sorry, I needed a bone scrap, so I lose my tool, I use my bone scrap, then now I need to get another tool, and then by the time you get back to the fuse box, the hitchhiker's already looking, and he's gonna find me, and then now he finds me, and now I can't get my thing off, because he's chasing me, and now everyone's chasing me, now they're blocking the fuse box, you know, because after all this time, you know, like, you know, it's just a lot of unfortunate things, you know, a lot of unfortunate things, and obviously blocking the fuse exit is an issue. I don't know if they should make it bigger. I don't know what they could do about it. Like, I just feel like it's too small, and there's just no way in this game if they do this fuse box thing and they allow the killers to turn it off. I feel like that's gonna be bad, very very bad, because what they're gonna do is they're just gonna plant a trap on the fuse box. And they're going to plant 2 traps on the fuse box door area. You know, screw the cracks, screw the crawls. We're going to just plant traps there. And you're probably not going to have a bone scrap. You know what I'm saying? You're just going to get screwed. And I'm going to come right there. I'm like camping there or whatever. You know, stuff like that. People are going to abuse it. And I'm telling you right now, if they do change that, it's going to be bad. And I feel like the majority of the community is a killer in this game. I feel like, because when you're reading comments, Just go on the Reddit, man. Go on the Reddit, go on the YouTube, and go on the Twitter, and just read the comments, man. Like, there's more people that play as the killer than the victim, and no one's talking. Like, no one that's a victim is like talking much about the killers. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. But the bone scrap needs a buff too as well. Going back to the bone scrap is absurdly terrible. Like when you're playing a good team, like, and let's say you're stuck in an area, right? And I had an instance where I needed bone scrap, but the bone scrap pile is out, and I'm kind of stuck in a pickle, right? And there's no bone scrap left, so I can't even defend myself. And the whole purpose, and what the devs were talking about, was bone scrap. And like, how do we get out of situations? Oh, use a bone scrap, use a sneak attack, right? Well, now if I'm stuck in a pickle and I can't really move much because there's a Johnny, there's a Cook, and there's a Leatherface chasing me. And I can't use a bone scrap to do a sneak attack and probably get away, hopefully. I can't do that because this pile, and maybe the pile next to that, is out. And now I'm screwed. Now I'm screwed with no tool. Can't move anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So this bone scrap stuff needs to get buffed. I think it needs to be like 10 per pile or something like that. Not even 5. Like 5's not even good enough. It's got to be 10 per pile, bro. Or maybe like 8 per pile or something. Because like, dude, 3 per pile just doesn't work, because there's certain situations where you get fucked and it becomes a flaw, a terrible flaw in the game, and I think bone scrap needs to get buffed. Yes, you heard that right. Hitchhiker should have 2 traps instead of 3. If the fuse box reset goes in, I think Hitchhiker needs to get nerfed if the fuse box goes through and stuff like that. That's only if. And if that's a thing that happens, even if the fuse box doesn't change, then I'm fine with that. But, you know, I think you should have 3, but if the fuse box gets changed, I think Hitchhiker should have 2 traps to alleviate the trap blocking on the sewage door, or the underground basement door where you exit and stuff like that. Stamina needs to get buffed on victims. I feel like stamina is weak. If you watch my video before this, I kind of showcase you a kind of a clip. I don't know if I'll show the clip here, but I'll probably link my video, next video. You can go watch it. You know, I'll timestamp where the video is at, all that stuff, or where the clip is. But literally, I show you how fast your stamina goes down so fast, and you got to realize you're getting chased by 3 people sometimes because you're the last alive, and you can't even make an outplay because you just get cornered. You get trapped. You lose your stamina. You start getting hit. You start bleeding. And then there's a trail, and they're following you. And there's 3 people following you. You got a sissy. You got a hitchhiker. You got maybe a Johnny, whatever. Then you got a Leatherface. Leatherface plus 2 others. and it's a lot. I do as a victim, and if you're a victim, please like the video. Like the video if you think I'm right. Like the video, please. I do think stamina needs to get buffed and looked at, and stuff like that. Door indications. Door indications are too strong. I feel like they cause the game to be super campy, and especially since the bat change has happened, it makes it. Obviously the killers get more time to they get more time to like set up and stuff like that, right? But you also got to think about this too. The more I'm playing, and I hope you see this when you're playing as well as the viewer watching this video here, I hope you see the same thing, because this is what I'm seeing. They're setting up, and they're also camping. So not only is the early game harder, it's easier for the killers, because they don't need to go to the bat no more. Now they got more time to hit barricades, set up, plant traps. I get that. But I think sometimes it's too much time, because there's times where Grandpa wakes up in like 9 seconds. There's times where they don't even need to go the battery. So it's like, I don't get it, because before the change, the battery change was actually good, because if they did not go for the battery, then that means that's a free win for me, because they're lazy, too lazy to do the bat change. You know what I'm saying? Because, dude, after this change, Grandpa is waking up literally in like 9, 10 seconds, 30 seconds before the minute. It's crazy. It's wild. Grandpa, I literally played like 10 games yesterday in a row, like 10 games in a row. Like just like literally in a row. Like I played more than that, but I'm just saying, like, I experienced this one thing 10 times in a row, and literally it was hitchhiker, hitchhiker, hitchhiker. And I played it because I wanted to see what would happen if it's a hitchhiker all these games. And the same thing happened. They all did the same thing. They all plant the traps everywhere. They wait for the door indications. It's just crazy. And especially since the bat change, it really messed up early game. Early game is just messed up right now as a victim. And I don't know if killers realize it, because they're having so much fun destroying every single fucking game they're in. I'm sure there's a lot of content out for the killers and shit. It should be easy, in my opinion. Because if you're good at the game, it should be easy. It should be really easy. But yeah, the door indications, my thought was, like, maybe make the door indications, like, like, let's say the first 2 minutes, door indications don't go off by default, right, for the victims, right? And then after 2 minutes, and if there's no doors open for the first time, and, they're still locked or whatever you do, no matter what, after that 2-minute mark, the doors should start making noise. Because the beginning game, like, I feel like opening the door, and because, like, think about this, man, think about this. So when I open a door, there's a door indication. Grandpa's sonar comes on in like, what, 5 seconds? So I have no time to get up to the stairs and hide. I have no time to set up myself as a victim. I don't have time to set up. Do you know what I'm talking about? I as a victim don't have time to set up. But I'm not complaining about the bat change, because I agree, you guys should have time to set up. But I can't even open the door freely without worrying about some person seeing my animation, and also Grandpa waking up because of the sonar. The sonar screws me, because I can literally open the door, barely get up to the top of the stairs, stop, and then now people know I'm here because they see the indication on the door, because they're camping around that area. And then guess what happens? They chase me back into the basement, and now I get stuck in a pickle. Now I gotta go through another door. I gotta get another tool. I gotta stay down in the bottom. Now all 3 of them are in the. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. If you're a victim, subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment down below any issues you're coming across. Let me know. Let me know. I wanna know. I wanna know. What else is there? Standing still gets seen by Cook even though I'm not moving. So I've noticed that when you're playing against the Cook, I've noticed that standing still sometimes, like, it's weird. It's like a frame. It's like either frame or like a glitch or a bug or something, or what frames, I don't know. But literally sometimes so obviously there's one time where he scans me, right? He scans me once. I don't know if it's just the perk, so let me know if it's like just like how his ability works. But there's times where I'm moving, he sees me, but then I stop, and then like a second or 2 seconds later, he somehow sees me again, even though I'm standing still. So is that like a part of his ability? Like he's still able to see you after he scans you once? He can still scan you again or something? I don't know. There's also another thing I've noticed too, is I'm not sure if it's a perk or something, but there's times where me as a victim, I'm standing still, and for some reason I get highlighted all red. Does anyone know if there's like a perk or something like that? Because I don't know if that's a perk or a bug or whatever, because I'm literally just standing still, Grandpa's sonar goes off, and before it even goes off, I get turned all red or something like that. I don't know what that is. Let me know down in the comments, please. Hopefully people are watching this video, because this video is very, very important, especially for the victims in this party here, man. Like, I'm doing these videos for y'all, man. I want to be your voice. I want to be the person that helps you guys get these things out there, and I'll be able to share this video to the developers and tweet them at it and all this stuff, and get this out there. So if you have any other issue on this game, let me know down in the comments, man. Let me know down in the comments, and maybe if you have like a Reddit link or something like that, so I can screenshot it. Like, let me know, man, down below. So also too, takes 2 minutes to find a victim game, but 9 seconds to find a killer game. This is also another thing that I've noticed, is it takes about 2 minutes to find a victim game, and it takes 9 seconds, 9 seconds to find a killer game, and that is not okay. That is not okay. I feel like something is going on there. I don't know if there's like a bug going on. I don't know if there's more people playing the killer than the victim, but it's just weird, because it's weird to me, because as a victim, I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe no one's playing as a victim, but then when I go play as a killer, I find games filled up with all victims and all killers for some reason. And then it's like, why is it as a victim I'm finding no games and it's so hard to find a game, but then when I'm playing as a killer, the whole entire lobby fills up properly? I don't know what that is. I do not know what that is. And yeah, man, these are the things I wanted to talk about. These are important things that I think that needs to get talked about, because I feel like there's so many. I feel like the majority of people play as the killers, and that's what we're seeing here. And also, I want to say one thing about the killers. Y'all are some spoiled ass people sometimes. I just want to say that. Us as the victims, dude, like I mean, I'm not sure about other people, but me, whenever someone switches let's say I play Connie, right? I'm like, ooh, I get to play Connie, right? And I get to fix my perks and all that stuff. And as I'm fixing my perks, my teammate's like, hey, can I have your character? I'm like, sure. But for some reason, the killers, like, they don't want to switch to Leatherface, and I lose all my respect for people that do that shit, man. They leave the game because they can't play a certain character. You're selfish, you're stubborn, and I don't know what the deal. I don't know if you're like a brat or something, but dude, just play the character, dog. You're not only ruining the game for the victims, but also your teammates, because sometimes the lobby doesn't refill back in, so that person leaving, they screw up the whole lobby. So you want to talk about people disconnecting in games and shit, right? All the people that are talking about the victims disconnecting in the game, right? Well, let's talk about this, so we don't become double standard here. We don't want to be this person where we're double standard, right? But you gotta think about this. When the killer doesn't want to play as Leatherface, right? They don't want to play as Leatherface, so they leave the game, and guess what happens? The whole lobby stops working. So stop leaving, okay? Stop leaving. There should be a penalty. You should get like a little thing saying, hey, try playing Leatherface. You could probably have a little fun or something like that. I don't know. Like, I mean, come on, man. I'm not talking shit about all the changes, the killers got. The bat change, keep it. But the fuse box, bro, that's gonna be a big change. Every single change in all these patch updates so far has been for the killers, and I fear that the victims will be in a downwards rot, a downward spiral, and I feel like things are gonna be terrible for the victims in the future. I've seen people talk about it, not a lot, but the people that are actually paying attention and noticing and seeing the change, they're saying the same thing. I've seen a few comments, and if I can find these comments, I'll probably screenshot it, but I doubt it, though, because it was like a few days ago. And knowing Twitter, there's everything's everywhere. There's so many tweets everywhere. It's hard to find the same thing unless I know the exact words. But you know, it's definitely happening. There's definitely stuff happening there. Guys, no gameplay in this video because I just want this video just be nice and simple just to get out there, right? So thank you for watching this video. This is your boy A1 Solution. If you play as a victim, make sure you subscribe, or a killer, subscribe too. Just come by, hang out, man. You know, I'm not a biased person. I just want to talk about these things because it frustrates me, because I'm not seeing any victims speak up, and it sounds funny too. It's very ironic. Like, a victim, you know, like, there's things like this in real life that, like, victims don't speak up because they want to keep hush hush, right? They don't want to, like, speak about the real stuff. But this is a different instance, man. Y'all that play this game, if you guys play this character, like the victims, you know, like Connie, Sunny, all that stuff, y'all need to speak up, man. Talk about it on Twitter. Talk about it on Reddit. Send a ticket in if you come across a glitch or whatever. Like, come on, man. And also, you know, help my video out. Push this out. Let the help the developers see my video. You know, push it out there. I'll share it to them and stuff like that. But I want to be there for you guys as a player in this game that also plays the same thing I do, and that's as the victims. And I want to be the voice, man. I want to be the voice. I want to be here for y'all. So anyways, though, this is your boy A1. Hopefully you have a great day. Thank you for watching my video, and I appreciate you for stopping by and listening all the way through. That's crazy if you did. You're an OG. You're a real one. And this is a business here. This is a business here. We're all winning. Just wait until the future, bro, and listen to those words. Read between the lines. Knowing is half the battle. We're chewing bubblegum, kicking ass. We're busting fuego, fellas, ladies, mi amigos, mi gente. Vámonos. Vámonos. Porque. See you tomorrow. Another day.
Another day. Another day. Another day. Woo-hoo. Another day. Another day. Another day. Another day. Woo-hoo. Porque. 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 Another day. Another day. Huh? Another day. Huh? Okay, sorry.
Alright, anyways, though, yo, I'm weird, I'm dorky, I'm silly, and I'm probably someone you've never seen before. Maybe you have, maybe you have, but I'm weird, and I love it. And this is the boy A1 Solution. We got A1 Solutions up in this bitch. The A means Anthony, the 1 means me as one person, A1 means everyone, and the solutions, all that coming together. And this is called the Circle of Life. We got A1 Solutions and not one a problem. Make sure you tap that subscribe button. It's your boy A1. Stay gaming, stay hydrated, stay well, stay you. Be the thing that you want to cast and reflect. And have a great day. Peace out. Peace. Woo. Boing. We don't use no balls around here. I'll give you the truth, you motherfuckers. I will tell Arnold about your parents. Have you ever seen Hey Arnold? Alright, peace out.